welcome back to Analisa Academia. Now you might have noticed that my channel changed names and I've changed the graphics and everything, so I wanted to make a video kind of explaining why. My channel used to be called Adventures of an Art Historian, and I had to do some thinking recently about whether or not I just wanted to focus in on art history. Now don't get me wrong, it's still my favorite subject in the world. I'm so super passionate about art history and everything that I believe it can offer the world, but I realized kind of over the last couple of months that I didn't see my path strictly as just an art historian. I didn't want to necessarily pigeonhole myself into just following one set path, and instead became interested more in creating content more about the entirety of academia and what it entails, whether it's grad school, PhD applications, books that I enjoy reading both for school and for pleasure, and all that academia has to offer. So I decided to change up my handle and my imagery to better reflect the fact that I want this space to be about academia as an entire kind of group, as opposed to being something that's just about art history. Now, I still plan on following through with my art history content and my journey to becoming an art historian, but I want to also include broader topics about academia. I'm really excited about this change. I really have found myself becoming more academic. And the reason I decided to switch the name of this channel and of my other social media channels is because I started looking at PhD applications, and when looking at art history ones, it just didn't feel right. And it's not because I don't love art history. Y'all know I'm an art history super nerd. And I just thought to myself, why am I going to put myself into one box? Why do I have to pick an era of art history to focus on, which is what most of the programs, especially those in my area, are focused on. Like, do I want to be a medievalist? Do I want to do late antique, ancient Egypt? I have so many passions within the realm of art history and subjects I like to study. Lately, I've been on a huge ancient history kick. And I thought, I don't want to just focus my life on one art history subject. I want to be able to explore anything and everything that catches my eye. But also, I started thinking more and more about the way we consume art history and the humanities in general. And back in 2022, I went to a digital humanities professional development, and that's when I really discovered the subject and thought to myself, this is what I could do for the rest of my life. Now, as I've been working towards my master's in art history at Lindenwood University, I was able to be a part of an internship team where we helped redevelop the curriculum for the Global Art History Survey. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, don't get me wrong, but it was a lot of fun to kind of explore the way that we can teach and engage students outside of just textbooks and quizzes. How can we incorporate videos? We can incorporate VR. How can we utilize scholarly articles in a way that's still accessible? And as I started doing research into PhD programs, I discovered information science. Now, I'm not a scientist, I'm terrible at math, but I thought to myself, how can I change the way that we consume art historical information? And that's what led me to PhD programs in digital humanities and information science. So I will be looking at those for applications that have just opened up for next year. Now, it's going to be a long process. I'm absolutely terrified. But I thought that because I'm kind of moving away from strictly art history in my academic life, that my social media channels should reflect that. I will hopefully find the time. I'm super busy because I work full time and I'm still doing grad school for my master's, but my goal is to document my PhD application journey with you as kind of not only to help others, because I've come across some amazing content creators like Caitlin Apple and Kate Murphy-Harrell on here that will help me kind of understand the PhD process, so I want to pass that along, but also a diary as a way to document this journey into academia when for so much of my 20s I thought I wasn't good enough for. So thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to lots of academic adventures with you, and I will see you next time.